Level 1, the Monolith. You wake up on a Tuesday, you check your investment dashboard. A quiet panic sets in. Your wealth sits entirely in one place. It is tied to your employer's stock, a single industry, or pure fiat cash resting in a local bank account. You feel a false sense of security. You understand this one asset. You watch it daily. But your baseline tension is absolute fragility. You are building a skyscraper on a single pillar. A single human resources decision could erase your income. A localized economic shock could wipe out a decade of your labor. You are operating without a safety net. You are exposed entirely. Level 2, the 60-40 illusion. You attempt to build defense. You adopt the classic split recommended by mainstream financial media. 60% equities for growth, 40% bonds for safety. On paper, you feel responsible. You followed the rules of the previous generation. But reality brings betrayal. You enter an environment of sticky inflation. The old mathematical models break down. Stocks and bonds become highly correlated. They drop simultaneously. The fixed income that was supposed to protect you is eaten alive by currency debasement. You realize your portfolio has broken shock absorbers. You bought a shield made of paper, useless. Level 3, the mediocre middle trap. You panic from the failure of traditional bonds. You seek alternative yield to stop the bleeding. You wade into BBB corporate debt. You chase high-yield dividend traps. You buy complex hybrid growth funds. Frustration takes over. You realize the harsh mathematical truth of the middle. You are taking on equity-level downside risks. But you are capping your upside with bond-level returns. When the market crashes, you absorb all the pain. When the market rallies, you miss the explosive growth of the top 1%. You are stuck in a purgatory of average advice. You are bleeding capital, slowly. Level 4, the Barbell Awakening. You fundamentally restructure your mental model. You realize that institutional money does not blend risk. It isolates it. You sever your wealth into two extreme buckets. 85% goes into ultra-safe, indestructible anchors. 15% goes into maximum risk, asymmetric bets. You leave absolutely zero capital in the mediocre middle. By separating the extremes, you mathematically cap your downside. You leave your upside infinite. The transition is profound. The constant hum of macroeconomic anxiety fades. It is replaced by structural clarity, instantly. Level 5, the Halo Anchor. You upgrade the safe side of your barbell. You move away from fragile fiat bonds. You embrace what institutional research terms halo assets. Heavy assets, low obsolescence. You lock your foundational wealth into infrastructure funds. You buy real estate. You acquire tangible utility proxies that society cannot live without. You achieve complete structural peace. Your baseline survival is now tethered to physical reality. It is utterly immune to artificial intelligence disruption. It ignores algorithmic market panics. It defies digital obsolescence. Your foundation is unbreakable, permanently. Level 6, the asymmetric edge. Your lifestyle is permanently protected by your anchor. You deploy your remaining 15% into pure asymmetry. You look for ventures, distressed assets, and hyper-growth opportunities. The math is beautifully skewed in your favor. You can only lose your initial capital, but you stand to make 10 or 100 times your money. This is financial nirvana. You achieve emotionless execution. You comfortably watch a high-risk bet swing wildly in value. You do not panic. Your survival is structurally guaranteed. You are playing a different game, entirely. The mediocre middle is a trap. It is a space designed to keep you anxious, exposed, and entirely dependent on a system you do not control. True wealth requires a structural shift. It requires the absolute isolation of risk. You protect your baseline with the undeniable weight of physical reality. You expose your edge to the infinite upside of human innovation. You no longer hope for average returns. You engineer asymmetric outcomes. You are no longer fragile. You are a fortress, absolute.